안녕하세요, 여러분! So, this is an older video back at 2024, and this is when I tear down, actually, this original RB25 motor from the FDM. And it's gonna be a long video, so grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and it's a full, just me yapping and tearing this whole thing down, beginning to end, and finding out what made the actual sound. So, appreciate you guys supporting. Enjoy the video. Okay. I also got my low light here because it's still kind of dark with the, even with my spotlight over there. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is we'll do the intake side. You know, it's just so dirty. There's a lot of things I've learned with this build compared to the Pink 240 build that I want to apply here. You know, not as much because we just don't have a lot of time, but let's start doing that. Let me get my tools. I think that's the most important thing. We need tools. You know, as much as I love being in a little room like this, I can't wait one day where I could actually have like a dedicated like engine room. That's what I would like. I would like an actually dedicated engine room. That'd be really, really cool because I like the idea of like maybe taking a weekend. Hey, you know what? You know, we bought this RB for dirt cheap. Maybe we could give it some life still. You know, I think I think that'd be kind of kiki kaga. That'd be kind of cute, you know? That'd be kind of popping. Still have the right size Allen. I mean, it's gotta be one of these, right? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, I use my electric wrench. We live in the 21st technology. I mean, 21st century. We don't need, I don't know what I was about to say, but actually, you know what? Before I take that apart, let me just take the fuel rails apart. Let's just do it. Let's keep it simple. Also too, I have a box here. It's just an empty box, but oh my goodness, so much packaging. Who needs all this packaging? This is where I'm gonna start putting all stuff like fuel rails, other than the injectors. But this is gonna be my little like bin of like, okay, miscellaneous stuff I could put there, because this place got super crowded super quickly last time, so I'm not trying to do all that. There you go. Like I said, we live in 21st technology. Come on. Oh my god, that spacer crumpled apart. Oh Jesus, guess they didn't like the weather. No sir. Guys out, and then these spacers just kind of like pop right out one by one. Don't lose these. These are my old bags from last time, but I don't think I have a actual. Oh my goodness, that poor microphone probably just caught like a. I just sneezed directly on it. Yeah, it didn't have injector, but I got baggies here. I'll just put them in here, do it one by one. And then honestly, like, so talking about the Pink 240 engine, that one has the OEM injectors in there, and I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna go fuel rail. It was just so much, sorry, I forgot which camera I'm looking at. It was just so much simpler. Like, this was so easy, and this is pretty much the same intake manifolds that's on that thing, so I just duplicate what I bought here. And these are 1350 injectors. These are way overqualified for the engine power plant, the power I was making for this thing. But I think it's just like, yeah, just kind of like gently pull on everything. There you go. Because it just seals like a lot of fuel. Forgot the drain pan. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put them in individual baggies if I still have enough baggies. I have more in the truck or in the van. So this would be cylinder number 6, just to keep track and to make sure there's not extra moisture getting into them. It's just like, that's the thing too when you're building an engine, like, and especially if you're trying to reuse these. I mean, these injectors were not cheap. Even buying them back at, it's got to be like 2016 or 2017. These were not cheap. Oh, and I can't imagine what 1350 costs now. You know, I swear I want to say they cost me like $600, $500. I think they probably cost like pretty expensive. This is cylinder number 5. Number 5. That is a terrible 5. I'm gonna look at that in the future. I'm like, what did I wrote on this thing? And then this is number 4. Yeah, I would hate for these to go bad. I mean, it's like I said, like, I mean, I've been using them for like over 7 years, but they were not consistent driving here though. So a lot of times they were just sitting in the car for a long time. But they work, you know, they work great. So okay, that was cylinder number 3. Like, just labeling and putting stuff away is just very, very important. It's just really nice just to take the time. All right, this is empty. I need to get another box. Okay, because I have more. Here we go. Okay, this one would be number 2. Terrible 2. It's like more like a Z. The way I should be wearing gloves right now, but I'm like, I'm already balls deep in there now, so. This is, oh, what? That is a terrible 1. There you go. Yeah, it makes me feel good too, because it's like, now I know like they're just not sitting out and gathering dust, or who knows what happens to injectors when you just leave them out. Forgot to label my bolts here. I really like these Ziploc style, like the little, those are really nice. Fuel rail bolts. Okay, so that's secured, and then this rear rail is way too large to put into a bag. I don't have a bag big enough for this, so I'm just gonna throw it in there on the side like that. Okay, all right. Actually, there you go. Okay, all right. Now, I've been using these wipes. These wipes actually come in super clutch. Keep my hands clean. Okay, next, let's take the throttle body out. That one's easy. Like, it's like, yeah, it's like stuff like this. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like, why, like, you know, this is just like, I mean, it's stuff I had left after. Ugh, I can't speak English. It's stuff I had left over at the other shop, you know, and it worked, but that's just like, we could just put one big hose for that. Or just do like the idle air control valve delete. That's what a lot of people kind of do too, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at on that one. Throttle body, throttle. Sorry, I was just kind of like, what to do next? And not only that too, like, you know, I like to take my time too. I don't want to feel like I'm in a rush, you know? Wow, this thing is just like, it's crazy that I'm finally tearing this thing apart now after so long. I mean, arguably, even if the lifters didn't went out, it needed a tear down anyways. It really did for the longevity before we have like a huge catastrophic failure. So yeah, this gasket is just, this thing's gone. Dead gasket. Where's my trash? I need a little trash area here. I mean, you know what? There is no oil in there. That's awesome. You know, despite there's so much oil like that's like, you know, coming out and everything. Well, we stopped actually. I stopped routing the because what I used to do before was I actually routed the ventilation back into the intake, which is why if you look at the turbocharger, there's like a spot where it looks like an AF fitting is on it on the intake side. And with the old setup, and what happened was when the blow by got really bad, it started to suck all the oil and it'll funnel back into the engine. And obviously you don't want to burn oil because that lowers your octane rating, and that's how you destroy an engine even faster than it should. Okay, so I think I could probably just take the whole intake out now. Yeah, and there's like this air regulator module here or valve. I don't need that, so I could just take that out and put like a little tube. You know, it's just like little stuff. It's just little stuff that have like, oh, I could do this now. Like, or like you know, refined the setup. Too big, the right one. And it's this one? Yep, it's that one. What the oh my god. Is this thing bent? Oh, I think this thing is, oh yeah, it looks like it's bent. Yeah, it's bent. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, let me put that throttle body away. Sometimes I like to write the number of how many bolts are supposed to be in there. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I try to like remember to write that. Wow, I feel so productive here. But yeah. Yeah, another thing too, for some reason, so originally the Nissans, the RBs, where there is these two thick studs that's on each side right here, and I took them out for some reason because these bolts you get for this kind of plenum, right? The Allen style. But what was the issue when you take those studs out? It's really hard to guide the intake and get them all right and lined up. It throws the alignment all off. And the Pink 240, I left the studs in there, and it made intake like gasket change and throwing it in intake so much easier. You know how long I struggled in the cold trying to like line this thing up? Oh my god, that was just a blessing. I still have the studs in my Nissan bin, so I'm gonna find them and put them back on. Cause why younger me thought that was a great idea to do that. Also, actually, before I finish taking the intake off, I'm gonna take the head drain out. Yeah, I wanted to do that because this head drain was just a big pain in the butt. This thing's just so covered in oil. Like, it's just, dude, the amount of oil that's like on my hands, it just instantly, wow. Like, dude, look at that. That's just crazy. It's just covered in oil back here. So Dodson, when I was at Drift Mansion, he doesn't have a head drain on his car. Never did. That was never an issue. And I've been hearing mixed opinions. Some people like the head drain, it helps. Some people say no. I know online they say you should do a head drain. But what sucks with head drains is that you don't have a lot of clearance in the back, and it just sucks to, like, especially when you, I do a terrible job of actually like routing the head drain because I always miss by a little bit. So I don't know, I was kind of debating on like, do I put a head drain back on again, you know? Oh my goodness. So yeah, it was just kind of like a passing thought I had in my mind. I'm like, I mean, there's definitely oil like in the lines for sure. Yeah, see, like, there's definitely oil here coming out. Ooh, yeah, ooh. There's definitely oil coming out. But yeah, this thing's just so covered in oil. I'm trying to like at least like prematurely wipe it all out before I put it in the bin over there. Oil is accumulated. Ugh. I generally wasn't lying. You really could probably make a whole like melt all this stuff down, and look at all this oil back accumulated. I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, like that. This restrictor valve here. It's just not doing anything. It's not even plugged in, so it's just adding. It's hard to like just get your fingers in there. I get so many cuts just trying to work on this. I think what I could do here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the idle air control valve out because I really don't want to struggle taking these bolts off. So actually, hold on, let me see if I could just, can I get away with it? Oh yeah, I can get away with it. This one is shot, so I'm not worried about that. That one looks like it's fine. Try to get all the bottom ones out. One of the reasons why I bought this electric ratchet is because of this intake, because it was such a pain in the ass to do it by hand. And I told to myself, I'm not doing this no more. I'm getting an electric ratchet. And look at that. Fun fact. This intake made me buy a tool. Because like, who really wants to be wrenching like unnecessarily, you know? If you never had air tools before, please go get some, because they would make your life so much easier. Like, yeah, right here. Like, there's no reason for that valve to be there because it's clogging up unnecessarily for me. All right, so I'm gonna just take that out now. It'll just be so much easier. What size is that? Is that an 8? It's an 8, and it is an 8. Fun fact. Okay, all right. Clamp is out. That is not going anywhere though. This one should just, damn, that is hard. That did not want to move. Well, you're gonna move in a minute here. Yep. Boop. Pop right out to that. Yeah, it's just like 1, 2. Like, it shouldn't be that. It should just be one long. Yeah. Amateur mistake. Amateurs. I don't think I labeled that one either. So I'm gonna make a new one. Idle air control valve 3. It'd be great to like delete that actually. You know, because then like it's just so much more room. All right, so that one looks like it's a both 10, I believe. Maybe a 10. It is a 10. It is tight though, so I need to use an extension. Oh, there you go. One bolt off. Come on. Second bolt out. And then this thing should just gonna take a while. Wiggle. Oh, got it. Good stuff. What I also like to do is I like to, if I have clamps, then I know they're gonna run away. I try to just slowly tighten them back on the hose so I know they're there. Instead of like getting a bag in, relabeling it. And there you go. So that's not going anywhere. I'm most likely not gonna use any of this, if I'm honest with you. So, but I'll just leave it down here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just thread these bolts back in here because you never know. I might use this for something else. This spot for now. I'm just gonna thread the bolts back in. Like I've learned so much about the RB just from this engine specifically. So it makes me happy knowing that I'm fixing it. I'm trying to fix it. I genuinely want this to be like a running motor again, properly. Oh wow, this gasket is actually kind of so good. It feels thick. There you go. Ow! Oh, I'm tightening it. Oh. Always make sure you know you're going the right direction. It's like when you touch your nail, like it hits with that where it really hurts. What doesn't help too, I have like the extended battery on this thing, so it becomes a little bit of a hassle for some places, but not too much. Ooh, she's almost out of juice. Almost out, but not right now. I'm like, girl, you still got a lot of clocking in to do right now. Extension is just like, it's kind of a little too big or too long. Like, come on. I don't have room to actually like wrench it. Imagine doing this on the car. There you go. Might as well just break all of them loose. Okay. Ow. Some of those are just not happy campers because they're like in a really weird area. Yeah. Okay. Next is you. Yeah, it was this bolt too. Oh, I don't like how some of these bolts look. Okay, one's out. I just got 3 bolts on the top, and then this thing should just pop right out. The next 2, I need to grab an actual Allen key because it won't come out. Like, there you go. This is the issue I had last time too. Uh-oh. I'm kind of in a pickle now. Come on. I need to turn it. There you go. Get my tool out. Alright, what's the Allen key size for this thing? Go find it. I need like a really tiny Allen tool. Like a really tiny one, not like this. I mean, realistically, there are going to be situations where you just have to pull out the good old Allen key to just finish the job. Yeah, one broke loose, and that one also broke loose. But yeah, this is the tedious part. Come out by hand either. I think I grabbed all the bolts are out on the bottom. Now I just got to do the top. Nothing to see here. Very boring. Come on. So I think what I'm going to do next is after I get this intake out, and then I'll start doing the exhaust side. And after exhaust side, I'll start doing the front. We're just going to take off all the accessory stuff off just to see if I just need to pull the head out. I need to see where the head's at. Then see the bottom end. See where we're at. See if, I mean, we could probably pull the pan out too. Drain the oil, pull the pan out, and see see if it's rod knocking from there. We could have done that actually, now I think about it, but oh well. We're already in sides. That kind of ruined the fun. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I should drain the oil too, so. I do want to collect an oil sample, so I do have a, I don't think I have a jar with me, but I need some kind of jar to obtain the oil in. I did have jars at the house, but I totally forgot to bring it. I just been very like, not, you know when you're like kind of in a rush, kind of, but then you just start forgetting stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of been feeling lately. I'm just kind of like, did I bring this with me? Did I get that with me? Oh, here we go. Takes doing its thing. I wasn't watching. This is what I mean. Like, if I had the two studs still, the intake won't move at all. But oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm trying to get it by hand, but the ninja grip is not working. Oh, not yet. There we go. And then intake's out. Okay. Well, I don't see any damaged valves. I can tell you that. Valves are fine. Good and bad thing, I guess. Because I was also thinking, oh, maybe like the valve is not completely like seated, or like it created a little like tip tap. I mean, we won't know until we pull the head apart and then test it from there. But as I'm seeing right now, I don't see any like valves that look like they're done. The valve looks great. They look clean. They look good. It's got a little bit of oil on this side, which I'm not surprised. Okay, that side's all done. Let me baggy up everything. I mean, I could probably put some oil in this bag, but that's just kind of like, ugh, kind of ratchet, I think. Put the oil in the bag. Put the what? Put the oil in the bag. I'm just like, that intake needs a deep cleaning for sure. Poor guy. Oil pump. The intake bolt should be here. Water pump, backing bolt here, coil pack, motor mounts, ARP head studs, timing belts, exhaust cam gear, valve cover bolts, back timing cover bolts, outside head to block front head drain. Where's my intake bolts at? Oil pump, power steering bracket. Oh my goodness. Top timing cover, oil thermostat, intake manifold bolts. Here we go. I was like, damn, that took forever. Yeah, I don't like that one bolt though. That one bolt was kind of shot. I'm gonna change it to studs anyways, so the two of them to be studs. So I'll just throw that one out. I don't like it. Watch, the other ones are shot too. Okay. All right. Another thing too, I need to make sure I keep putting my tools where they need to be. You all need to be there. That's how you lose tools, and then that's how you start backtracking and then wasting more time. Baggie goes there. Tool, marker, tool, garbage. Okay, a little garbage pile. Do I have not? I have this water jug, but this water jug is gonna be right back. I'm actually gonna grab a container real quick. All right. Okay, so I've got a container. I labeled it this time. I didn't label the other one, but I labeled the date, what engine it's from, and what engine it is. So we're gonna drain the oil. And actually, I haven't touched the oil. It looked clean from the dipstick, but possible this thing is, if we start seeing metamaterial and all that jazz, you can kind of figure out what's wrong with no contest. Usually you can tell by the oil. Yeah. Ow, brown wire is like hurting me. Okay, moment of truth. I think this thing is cold because plastic container won't hold hot liquid. All right, here we go. And it's completely black. That should be enough. Wow, that's overdue. That looks like it's like soy sauce. It's black. You can't even see my writing on it. But yeah, it's nasty looking. Do I even have my spotlight on? No, there you go. All right, well, I can't tell. I really can't tell if there's any sparkling in there because I'm not. It's underneath the drain pan. This drain pan's full of all this shit too, so it would be a fair assessment. But so far, it's got. This oil is nasty. It's got like fuel mixed within it because of the blow by. It's just let that thing drain out. While that's drained out, put this bad boy away in a nice safe spot so I don't lose it. Next we'll do is the turbo side, the hot side. Wow, yeah, definitely took a beating. This turbo is great. This thing is like barely used really, but trying to get to everything is kind of a tough spot though. We'll start taking off the drains. Start taking off this cooling line. It won't come off unless I crack it open with another adjustable. Okay. I really need to get Allen wrench, like AN wrenches for sure. As much as I love adjustables, it gets annoying really quick. I need to figure out a better way to route this cooling line. This is rubber hose off because this thing needs a new hose anyways. Was that water? Oh, is there water in there? Oh, it's from the blow-up valve. Huh? Because I didn't plug up the pipe. All right, next we could just take the pipe out by just taking an Allen key and I think that was like an 8, 7? Maybe it was a 7. No, it was an 8. Sure. Yep. Bingo. Maybe I could just get away with just tapping it out without the Allen key. Let's fucking go. That nut looks just shot though. And should able to just like pop it out, right? Glow hammer. Don't forget too, everything was just been kind of sitting for almost a whole year
without properly running or doing anything. So I don't blame the motor not trying to be super cooperative right now. Come on. There you go. You know, just need a little persuasion to kind of get where you need to be. Now this waste case should just kind of, come on, come on. All right, let's take a little small punch here and just kind of whack at it. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Caught you. Look at that, man. Served me very good. Served me very, very well. Let me just put this nut back in here and then just throw this back into the bin. Where the rest of you guys are going to be at for a hot minute. Okay, what's next? What's next? All right, not worried about that. Oil line. We could unplug that real quick. We actually could just disconnect it from there, which is really nice. I have an oil filter for the turbo side, and then I learned this from the Australians. I was watching a video, and they did that so just in case when they do blow a motor, the bits of the bearing material, whatever material's in there, it doesn't destroy the turbocharger either. So you know, that's a terrible situation, like when you blow a motor, but at least like you get to save whatever you have left over, because parts are expensive, especially some of these guys. They got engines that cost a lot, or you know, they don't have the budget to just build another motor for racing, so they need to save all the parts they get. I mean, especially which is totally understandable even now. Like who's even got the money to like just keep doing that all the time? It's and even if you do have the money, like you don't want to keep doing that all the time. That sucks. This filter needs to be changed out because I haven't changed this thing in forever, so it's past overdue. Next is the housing on the bottom. I could just undo it from here. Yeah, I kind of like the the AN conversion is kind of nice. It's definitely like you make things a lot easier to, you know, undo. Wow, look at all this oil. Disgusting. Okay, next. Those nuts are going to be slightly difficult to reach, I'm honest, because this turbo is so huge and it's kind of hard to reach. How did Cole install this thing? How did he do that? I think he had to clock it, but still, there's no way. That is a tough. Well, actually, I don't even need to take that apart. I could just, yeah, big brain, bro. Make it simple. You're not taking the whole thing apart. Just take off what's necessary. Big brain time. 14? Question mark? Definitely 14. Yeah, that was kind of big brain of me. I was like, oh, why take off everything apart? Nah, take off what's necessary. And then even this one too. We'll take the cooling side off, which the water side. Yep. Like I even put like plumber's tape, or what? I can't think of the word. What's the word I'm trying to think of right now? The way I should have grabbed it from the turbo side here. Yeah, it's just cold over there. Jesus, how much is in there? It's like the whole block that's draining. Oh yeah, where's the oil's fully drained out, so. Oh my gosh, it's just going everywhere. I should have took it out from the turbo side. That was not smart of me to do. Oh yeah, it's draining the whole block. Oh fuck. We have a leaky situation. Hold on guys. Oh yeah, that was so much better doing that way. Oh god. Coolant is everywhere. Alright, kind of cleaned up the catastrophe for a bit. That was a smarter idea. Anyways, okay. Alright, manifold bolts should be pretty easy. Okay. Oh yeah, 1, 2. I forgot some of them are kind of like a really tough spot. Actually, so when I say some, all of them are. Ah yes, now I remember. A lot of these exhaust nuts just suck, because they're just not friendly. They're not like the OEM manifold where they're super easy they're accessible. No. These guys, good luck. Accessible? What's that? Like this one is kind of just like, nope, that's not gonna happen. I have very, very, very brief flashbacks about some of these motors, like this motor. Like, oh yeah, I remember that was a pain in the ass to take apart. How could I forget about that? Like brother, how are you supposed to take that nut out? Like, brother, how? Like in what universe made me think, oh yeah, that's gonna be easy? No. That's like a thing about tube headers or tube manifolds. They're always a pain in the ass to take out because they're just not designed to be in a good spot. You know, that one's loose. This one got it going. And sometimes you can't throw like these adjustable wrenches. So you gotta do it by hand. Just a pain in the butt. Cause who wants to do it by hand for real? You know, like, in all honesty, like, who wants to do it by hand? Nobody wants to do it by hand, because it's a pain in the butt. Like, yeah, that's so easy. Why can't all of them come off that easily? Come on. I bet you there is a manifold out there that's, like, specifically designed for easy access for this stuff. Sometimes, man, like when you stuff like that, it's kind of worth the money. Kind of like, that's actually kind of nice. When you could just zap it out. Makes changing like setups is so much, super. Okay, so far so good. We're taking off slowly by slowly. Ow! Once again, accidentally hurting myself. Here. Oh, I could probably just get it without the action. Why? It's the inner ones that sucks the most because you're sitting there. It's gotta be the world's tightest fit in there. What you could do is though, you could kind of like sneak in it with like a smaller, like if you have a small set, you kind of just sneak around it. That's what you could do. Like that. Oh, it won't even fit because the bolt is too long. Okay, great. Test it. How did they do it? How do you guys do it in the professional field for reals? This one's not bad. You have to like crouch in a little bit here, but that bad. This mortar mount's kind of in the way, but can I go? I wonder if I could spin it with the knocker. Bad boys. Okay. That should help. I know sometimes you need like a swivel and go in there and stuff, but I ain't trying to do all that. Ooh, useless. Damn, that was kind of easy. Broken a little bit more. Ooh, dude, that nut is on there. She ain't budging. That one's like really stuck. Ooh, this one is coming off by hand. Fantastic, nice. Installing this thing will be a pain in the butt. Taking it out so far it's been mild. It's been okay. Ugh, quit moving. Okay, that one we have to wait for the manifold to come off. Okay. I think I just have 2 more. That one won't come off. I have technically 3, but that one won't come off until we get the manifold where we need to be. This one though, I don't know how I'm gonna get this one out because this one's like touching. It's like hitting the turbocharger. It's hitting everything. Hold on. Yeah, I kind of can, but it's not going to be pretty. Okay, I was able to get that one broken up. All right, now I just got 2 more. Okay, it's this one down. Oh, I got a technical. Okay, cool. I was able to get that one broken off loose too. That knocker was really useful. Okay, well, that nut went some. Oh, there it is. I was like, oh, nut disappeared. All right, now I officially have 2, which is the one stuck between there. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. I see how you do it. You could kind of get it between the manifolds. If I put it right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. Bit of a trick to it, but can't get it all out. That wasn't too. Ooh. There's this one nut that you can't get off immediately because the tube actually hits it, so you have to gradually pull it out as you're pulling the exhaust manifold out. So you can actually have, and that's the nut I'm talking about. All right, now I should just pull this thing out. Okay. Get my drink out of the way. Ooh. Jesus. Okay. Wow, that wasn't too bad. Oh, let's check the valves. Let's see if they're... Oh, yeah. Full of carbon for sure. But they're not bent or anything. You could tell she was kind of burning a little oil here and there before, but okay. All right, now we can start taking the front accessories out. Oh, yeah, there you go. I will have to put these guys in the ground because once I tear apart the motor, I need all the space I need. Power steering bracket, nope. Oil pump, no. There should be exhaust. Timing cover, outside head block, black cover, exhaust cam gear, no. ARPs, no. Motor mounts, no. Coil pack, no. Thermostat housing, vacuum plate, water pump. Come on, what is this? Oil pan. What the freak it says that? No. All right, well, I'll make a new one. Exhaust, manifold, nuts. Oop. Okay. All tools stay around this vicinity area. Try to keep it somewhat, I'm gonna move the intake now. I'm gonna move it down so I don't accidentally step on it and break it. Or, like hit the table and it falls apart. Okay. There's our main pack one. I was wondering where this thing went. I was like, where did you go? Where'd you go, buddy? Okay, clean it up here. All right, now we get to work on the bad boy in the front. All right, what's first? We'll do power steering. All right, so what do I need for power steering? Head drain bolts. Take all these apart again. Don't need to. Come on. Ow! I knew I was gonna accidentally stab myself. Come on, buddy. Jesus, brother. Oh my God. It's gotta be like a 10. Yep, and then that's like an 8. Because I remember I messed up this top head drain. I forgot what did I mess up, and I think I accidentally I did something wrong. Oh, I don't think I had a gasket, so we used silicone, and the silicone didn't really work out that well, I think. Unless we fixed it. Try to remember. Memory's kind of off. Come on. Guarantee it's like an 8. Yes, it was. There you go. I was like, boy. Oh yeah, this wasn't tight at all. But I forgot what was the reason why. Why am I using my adjustable again? Electric ratchet. Oh yeah. Nope. 10. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I like messed up that oh yeah, we messed that up like full show. We tried to rethread or something, it didn't work out. So
It just kept on pumping out oil through the head drain. Oh, because it couldn't fully seat or tighten down.
that's unfortunate.
We need to get that fixed eventually. Okay, for now, I just twist you. Can I just? Nope. I wonder if it's an 8. Probably is. Yep, you're an 8. And like I said, try to clean it all up. It's just only cars, just oil, 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 everywhere, literally everywhere. Thermostat, power steering bracket, which I need that in a minute. Block to oil line, block to oil line. That's not it. Water pump, back bolts, water pump coil pack, water mount, ARPs, exhaust cam gear. Oh, timing, valve cover, bottom timing gear cover, block adapter, outside head to block. Oh, that's not it. Oil pickup. Nope. Top time. Front head drain bolt. Yep. This is it. Clean up my hands again. Next will be power steering. We're gonna have to undo the power steering thing here, which is 14, maybe. Nope, that is. Should be a fat 14 on this bolt right here. And then that's like a 12. This is gonna take a minute. Oh, I need to get like those ratcheting wrenches. They're so nice. Would speed this process up a lot. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Kind of close. Oh, I'll probably do it by hand. Okay, boop. And then 2 bolts. That is not 14. Maybe it's a 15. Hopefully it's a 15. That is not a 15. Try 17 for fun. It is a 17. 17 for okay. Oh, okay. Oh, pain, 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 pain. That is a lot of pain. Just not ready for something. I'm sitting there. Why? Oh, Jesus. It's like the gods torqued that thing down. Oh my God. Bro, it's never that serious. Holy cow. That actually hurt. Like, I hurt my hand because of that. It's never that serious, though. Ow. You ever just like hurt yourself by accident and it kind of makes you mad? You're just sitting there like, why? Like, it was never that serious though. This one should be a little bit nicer to me. This one's probably a 14. Nope, 12. Yep. And then I could just probably just zing, 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 zing. What size is that? 14? Yep. Oh, you really shouldn't be loose like that, but 12 probably. All right, water pump should be a 10, right? Bingo, bingo. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have did it with the belt on it. Ugh, so scary because your fingers might just come off or it gets caught and the amount of pain you would just feel, just pain. Okay, next thing would be harmonic balancer. That'll be an E one. I think that's like I think it's 24. Is it? Nope, it's a 27. There it is. Need the pulley. Okay, give me a second. Let me just soft tighten up all these nuts. You know how they like to like mess around. There you go. All right, next we grab our harmonic balancer bolts. Get a couple threads in, like that. And then we get our bad boy. Lock it in. Lock it in. Maybe other way. No. Or do I did it the other way around? There you go. A little bit more. I need a new harmonic balancer. This thing is hot. Not really happy anymore, if I'm honest. Ugh, this is the most annoying part about sometimes with these kind of devices, man. This should be enough now. And it's gonna be like, no, it's too much. Yeah, now it's too much. Oh my God, because this arm is shorter than the others. Cool, man. Shake my head, dude. It's like, there you go. Gotta readjust your tools every single. Okay. I was like looking at it, I'm like, why does it seem like it's off? Come on. Locked in. Oh. Okay. There you go now. Okay. Just gotta wait for the bottom one here to lock in. There you go. Okay. It's gotta be like a 19, alright. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I don't think I really need the impact for this one. It should just pop right out. And there you go. And one harmonic bouncer out. This thing needs to be replaced. Okay, cam gears coming off. Water pump. Let me put these away. Water pump. Valve cover, timing, exhaust, ARP, motor mounts, water pump bolts, water pump nuts. And then we'll put the gear in there too. Boop! Look at that. Okay, next. Ooh, put the harmonic balancer bolt down here. I know that's where that's at. Always keep a track of all your stuff, because nothing is more panic-inducing when you're like, my stuff is not here. Where did I go? That's another thing nice too when I'm recording. If I do forget something, I usually especially like that one's getting like YouTube is getting a little more of like the wide range, but it's when I stop recording, and that's when, because when I did the timing the first time for the Pink 240, I turned off. I was like in such a rush at that point. And plus my phone kept on dying because I was just recording all day. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it done, get it over with. And then I know I did it right, but it's just nice to know kind of that reassurance when you record. You could go back and be like, I did do it right. Come on. And then this should just kind of just twist off. There you go. It's been a hot minute, huh? Cam positioning gear. Thermostats. It should be here. Exhaust cam gear. 3 bolts, and then this is for the exhaust cam bracket, which I could put on later. All right, tools. Regroup. Always regroup here in the middle. Okay, next, these little Allen keys, which I could probably just do by hand, or we use technology. I like technology. And then there should be, yeah, this timing belt looks pretty good too. I could probably reuse it, you know? It really doesn't have that many miles in it either, so as long as I don't have any oil on it or whatever, it looks clean up front though. Front looks good. That's good signs, good signs. 10? Nope, that is not a 10. That is an 8, sir. Ooh. Not too bad. Top timing cover bolts, exhaust cam angle sensor bolts. Oh, is it these? I think that's what I was referring to. Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, why do I have 2 baggies with exhaust cam gear like labeling on it? This one's for this. There you go. Okay. All right, this one's done. And it should be a bottom cover, bottom timing cover bolts. Yep, here's 3. There we go. All right, next we could do, that is a 12 for sure. Okay, beautiful. We're getting so close. Yeah, all I'm gonna do is just take the timing belt off, and then we'll get the bottom cover. No, the bottom cover could stay. And then just pretty much, I feel like I could take the head off by itself. If I could turn it over. I think I can, because all I want to see is, I just want to see what's wrong with it. Okay, take you out. Playing hard to get, Army. Or you could just take out the keyway, put the key back. Yep, right where you belong, and I'll just throw you in there. Let's break the tension. Nope. 14. Yes. There you go. Tension's out. There's timing marks on this thing. Oh yeah, because they had to retime it for the lifters. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Good job. That was when Toge Factory had the car. All right, now that's done. All that I'm not really worried about. All I'm worried about now is to just try to see if I could just pop the head out without taking the gears out. I know I could do it. You just need a skinny enough socket to like slide that bad boy in there. Or else you just gotta do what I did last time. Just take it off all together. I mean, eventually I gotta do that, you know? Take everything apart eventually. Come on. Come apart, please. There you go. There you go. Throw you back in there. Okay. All right. So next valve cover. Where is my? Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. And all I just need is a. There you go. Nope. There you go. Okay. Oh, cool. Reverse. Pop. Boop. 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 God damn it. Where did you go now? Oh, there it is. Was it a 12? Q. Ideally, I would love to take this thing to a machine shop and get cleaned out, because it's nasty. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, this thing should just pop right out. There you go. Cams look great. Why is there so much silicone up here? Oh, I wonder if they did that. I think they did that, actually. To make sure it doesn't, like, leak, I guess. Timing cover, oil, water pump, thermostats. Come on, where is oil pan, oil pump, motor mounts, thermostats, ARP head studs, timing, valve cover bolts. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I think I got all that in there, right? Oh, and the exhaust cam gear. I'll put that here for now. Then, right, this side. Okay, bingo. Next one. You know, the cams got a little wear and tear. But I mean, they're cams, you know. Over time, man. I mean, I don't blame my camshafts because sometimes the valve train runs a little dry, which I don't know why it does that. Maybe I generally don't know why sometimes like my valve train ticks a lot. Maybe it's just because the lifters are not getting it. Well, actually, I don't know because these are the new lifters. I didn't really let the run gen end. Like I didn't have a chance to take the car for a proper track day with it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of silicone in this one. Huh, fun fact. I didn't know you're supposed to do that, but these guys, very similar wear and tear. Trying to take out like the rubber mounting bushings out. Okay, all right, all my tools are starting to get a little occupied with space. Okay, so I think what I'm just gonna do is just gonna take the cam out. It's not that big of a deal, really. Take it out. I have to inspect everything anyways. It will be pretty careless not to do that. All right, so since I'm gonna do that now, let's make some space. Me dropping my tools. What the heck? What the heck was that? Did that just came out of this? Oh, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Intake side. Go right here. I need to get like a tray, proper tray. Oh. See, that's what happened last time. This time it doesn't matter if it drops down there because I'm taking everything apart. So, haha. Next, guess we could start. Well, if I'm gonna take the cam apart, then I need to take all these guys apart then. Do it. To 12. It's 11. I need to get myself a good foot-pound like torque wrench for like the small stuff, you know? Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Now I can finally put this bad boy away. Then this bad boy should just come right off. There you go. I was like, you should come off right now. You should come off right now. Can I like shove this gear in here? Hey, cool. This bad boy. We meet again. This thing is so cringy. I just hate taking this apart because it's spring loaded, so it just gets it. And like you have to put some pressure in it too, so you don't damage anything. There should be a outside head to block, water pump, back bolts, oil pack, ARP, thermostats, oil pickup. Come on. Oil block that. Back of the oil turbo, timing belts and nuts. Ooh. Motor mounts. Oh, I don't think I ever made one for that because I actually just took it. I just took that whole thing apart and just kept it together. Well, I'm gonna change that now. So one. I wish this had kind of locking mechanism. You don't want to just damage any of the threads or the bolt. That's the last thing I really want to do now. All right, so I'm just gonna put you guys all in a bag because it doesn't matter where you guys go. All right, because that's all oil based anyways. So next, this thing is a 19. Yes, it is. Then grab a. I need to grab an adapter. It said 19, right? Yep. And then where's my adjustable? Bingo. There you go. And then this thing is just as hard to. Come on. Where's my pry bar at? This would work fine. You're like, come on. So you get started, and then it will cooperate eventually. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Oh, don't lose the washer now. Okay, this one should be backing, ARPs, timing, belts, motor mounts, motor pump, outside, head lock. Here you go. Should be a 10. Lol. When I forgot to put that one bolt last time. Jesus. That's what you get for not watching where my step is. Okay. Alright, so now you're out and about. Throw you in that pile. Now I could take you guys out individually. Let's start from the center. Get you guys all loosened up. Oh, for the palm cams, this got palm cams in it. It's got a totally different orientation. That because I tried. They tell you do not use the OEM specification to torque down the tightening sequence because you will break it. And guess what? I broke it, so I had to get another one. I still have the warning card too. I'm actually interested to see this camshaft because this is actually the original camshaft that I put in. I actually had to change out 3. I had to put 3 exhaust cams because 2 of them are broken. This is the 3rd one. This one survived the very first dyno. We didn't dyno the car. The tuner I was using at the time, he put a tune on it or a startup procedure. Try to start it. The car seized because the exhaust side seized up, and this camshaft survived that. It's scarred, but it was like in spec. I checked it. It was in spec technically, so I just threw it in. And then that was like 6 years ago. So like I'm kind of it's still scarred, but I want to see if there was any damage over time. So now the camshaft's fully released. Just to make sure all the cool. All right, so we'll start with intake side. I didn't zap these guys all the way out, but all right, let's see how bad it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. Was it? Oh no, it was the exhaust side that was surviving. The intake side is the one that got fucked up. I'm sorry, my bad. Cause yeah, this thing is way too clean. Oh yeah, no, she looks good. You know, I mean, for an amount of abuse I did to this car, she looks appropriate. I think that's probably the way to put it. Yeah, just some coating loss. This one's not fully. Oh, okay, now all of them are fully seated out. There you go. I thought I got them all out. God damn it. Oh my god. There you go. Jesus. Yeah, don't look too bad. put them in the right orientation. Looks good. It's just nice to know, you know? I mean, camshaft's technically a wearable item, right? Technically. I mean, you don't want it to wear out, but eventually it wears out eventually. But for my application, no, we're Gucci. Realistically, you should check all the specs. Like, you should check every single camshaft, every single tolerance, everything. And of course, brand new lifters. No, these pond cams are awesome. Great OEM upgrade. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the lifters there. There's no need to take them out. We're so close. After that, just 3 bolts on the sides and just break loose all the, break loose everything and see where we're at. Dude, my heart is like so excited. I'm so excited to see. Because, you know, the motor runs, you know, it runs. It doesn't smoke. It just has a vibrating metallic sound, you know. It has good oil pressure. So I'm sitting here like, I'm genuinely be like, it can't be that super serious, right? Like, because then the motor would have, like, I mean, eventually, if I kept on driving it, like, yeah, like, bye-bye RB, hole in the block kind of stuff. But I didn't do that, so, you know. Oh, no. I bought 2. Yeah, I bought 2 exhaust cams, and I think I had to buy one intake cam. Now I can't remember. When you mess up so bad, you can't remember. It's like all a blur, you know? Oh, the silicone's kind of like, give it a quick tap. There you go. And yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this has to be the one. Yeah, oh, it doesn't look as bad. Yeah, it doesn't look yeah, it doesn't look as bad as I pictured it. Why did I think it was dog? Huh. Yeah, I made it sound like it was worse than it was. But no, it's immaculate. I was kind of worried I had to get new pond cams. We have some scoring here. Oh, that is like fingernail like catching. That is not good. Not good at all. That means there was debris. There was debris going inside the engine. And that's the thing. When Toge Factory took all this apart, this is like literally right after Cosmic Drift. I don't know if they had any. Yep, same thing. This is starting to get a little scory. This one doesn't look too bad. Yeah, like fingernail, dude. Oh, that one's just rough. Like, that's easily bad. Okay. This one is not too bad. Caps could be replaced, but it's underneath the cap is what I'm worried about. This one's not too bad. Yeah. You could definitely, you know, it's not, that is nasty thick. This one is not too bad either. Normal wear and tear. Same thing, normal wear and tear. Okay. All right. So then this camshaft, we pop it out. Why don't you want to pop out now? Oh, hello? Wow, this thing is kind of odd why you don't want to just, why don't you want to pop out? Oh, there's got to be like a suction somewhere. Hello? Oh my God. Hello? Why won't you want to move? Oh, this is annoying. Oh, Jesus. It must have been like a suction. Like, that oil must have sucked this thing in. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't remember if this was caused by, yeah, I can't remember if this was caused by the original when it first seized, because I think that's what happened when it first seized. Yeah, I'm getting the faint memory that it was that. I think that was the, no, wait, no. This is a newer head we put on. Oh my God, that is not, this one right here is just not looking so, okay. All right, well, next we need to pop up the 3 little bolts that holds the outside. It might, really don't want to source another head, but I might have to do that though. Am I really gonna risk all that? It's just the issue. It's hard to find a good head. I mean, it ran, but do I want to risk it though? That's always the question. Do you want to risk it or not? I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, the only thing I could do is just take it to the machine shop, really. Well, it really depends on how bad the head is. If the head's like we got bent valves or something, I don't think it's gonna be bent valves. So realistically, my decision on what do I need to do to go to Cosmic Drift really kind of depends on what happens when I tear this thing apart. All right. So far, the head's not, you know, one side. This side's magnifique. That though, that one little side is not very happy. If we could clean it up, like the machine can clean it up, and I just put a new cam in it, I think we should be Gucci, realistically. But there's only so much of a clearance you could do before it's like same thing, no good. And that's the thing. It's all about clearances and tolerances, right? That's all the name of the game. It had to be. Was it the exhaust cam or intake? I have the head. the destroyed head here. Oh, it's right there. There it is. It had to have been that size. So that could have been already messed up. And maybe over time, it's what happens when you put damaged parts in. You eventually just keep making more damage. Okay, all 3 head bolts are out. Next, we just gotta zap off the ARP head studs. We just zap them. See what's up. All right, let me go grab. I'm not gonna use the impact because that's just gonna. I feel like that's gonna cause bad news. All right, what was it? A 13? It was like a specific size too. It was like a. What was it? Nope. It was like silver too. Where is that? Oh, I wonder if I put it in my. I think I put it over here a little bit because it's like the ARPs for Nissan. It's a very here he goes. This is it. Very specific husky style. So let me just grab my breaker bar real quick. Let's just crack it loose. Crack damn loose. Oh, Jesus. Oh, are all of them gonna be like this? I know these ARPs I threw onto this car is kind of used ARPs. Forgot. It was either mine and I had like a bunch of random ones. I just shuffled. When I built this motor, right? When I rebuilt this motor, the final time I did it after, I just threw whatever, whatever I had in here. So hopefully I'm getting the nut out, not the studs. I mean, people don't break studs usually. I mean, I don't know if you can. See, the back ones were kind of like, okay. Why did the front ones just felt so, icky? Yeah, see, this one wasn't too bad. Why was that one all super tight? Like this one right here. Oh my God, it's so real right now. My facial expression is gonna say whatever. It's gonna say anything. It's gonna say everything. Son of a. Oh, Jesus. Holy camole. Why were some of them so inconsistent? Do I really want to know? Probably not. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna zap them. Fuck it. Magnet. Missed, but who cares? Okay, so far so good. Okay. Oil and fuel. Oh, the whole stud came off that one. Yeah. As long as it's not broken. Nope, one piece. And last one. All right, just double check everything. Okay, moment of truth. Find out what the heck was wrong with this thing. Let me wipe my hands down before I accidentally drop this motor or something. Dude, my heart's racing right now. It's racing like crazy. All right, come on, pop out now. Oh, okay. I was able to get her loose. I don't know if I was able. Come on. How hard is it to take a fucking head off? Oh, I'm like leaning left to right. Right there, come on. I don't want to look just yet. I want to get this head off. Fuck, why are you so fucking difficult? It's literally right there. Fuck, because it's in a weird angle. Oh. Is that ring material? What's that? All right, no piston slap, so that means one thing. Oh, that actually took a lot of energy out of me, I ain't gonna lie. I still haven't eaten yet, so I'm kind of pushing myself here, but adding it to my collection. It might be still good, but I might just throw a new head gasket in. All right, it's either this or we have a rod knock, and if it's a rod knock, that's kind of a good thing because we could just swap stuff over. Let's turn around. Oh God, here we go again. That actually kind of works out, actually. Okay, all right. Oh, no, you stay. Earl, you stay like that. You might be asking, but what if it's not a bottom end issue? And it's somewhere in the head that's causing that vibration now. But I highly doubt that. I think they might be right. I think we might have a rod. I think a rod did went out. So, I mean, like I said, it's not the worst case scenario because that actually works out for me. Because then we could just replace stuff. But still sucks though, you know? Nobody wants to have a blown rod. Or, no. Remember I told you guys it could be a bent rod too. I just remembered. Highly unlikely. All right, so it's technically the next day now because had to do some errands real quick. But also I found out there's another hurricane happening in Florida. And that's really important detail because I think this reinforces the idea of me trying to swap internals out because I don't think... okay, so originally... I was gonna, hit up my boy Njuku, but unfortunately with the hurricane, it doesn't seem very appropriate in my mind to hit the. I actually threw an email out to make sure they were okay. Hey, this is like 2 days before the hurricane's supposed to touch the second one, and I told them, hey, are you guys okay? And then they emailed me back saying, hey, we're fine. We're technically in for today as the time of this video, but we won't be coming in Thursday or Friday, obviously because of the hurricane, and we'll see how bad the damage is. So, and
and that's completely understandable. Their safety and like making sure everyone's okay is like first priority, and you know, I'm thankfully there's people out there helping them out, like you know, like not just in Juka, but like there are like there's you know content creators and YouTubers and everyone's helping out trying to with the Florida thing. I know Cletus has been doing a huge thing. We were talking about that in Ice Cream Cruise. He didn't come to Ice Cream Cruise because he's helping out Floridians right now with the Freedom Factory. So and you know this wasn't planned like from this way, but this just kind of reinforces the idea for me to make a chance to go to Cosmic Drift is I need to tear that thing apart. And plus that, like I said, that thing needs to be torn apart anyways. Sorry, so that was just a recent update that was developed. But so right now, all I'm gonna do is there you go. Sorry, I just got to take this out real quick. So here's what I'm gonna do. One, I'm gonna pack the head up. I'm just gonna just put it over there for now. I'm not worried about it right now. All I'm worried about is taking this thing and stripping it down to its bare block. The block seems like it's still good. I believe they could just hone it, hopefully. And if we could, you know, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of confusion here, but there'll be a lot of switcheroo parts. Like the piston heads on this motor is good. That one is not. Like surface wise, rods are good. Rods are not good in this, but the rod's good in that. And the crank is good in that. So we swapped that over because that just came back from the machine shop, and it's got fresh bearings, fresh head gasket. So pretty much what I'm reusing from this is everything from the accessories. I'm reusing oil pump, everything. I'm not reusing the crank or the rods in this motor because they need to get the crank needs to get looked at, whatever, depending on conditions and stuff like that. And then from that motor, we're bringing in rods and crank, essentially. Just rods and crank, and the head gaskets and piston rings and all that good deeds is going on this motor. So a lot of confusion, but I need to tore that thing down anyways. So sorry, it's even for me, I know it's so confusing, and the only reason why I'm even doing all this is because there's just not a lot of like options right now for time, resources, and budget. So this is kind of like the best of like the situation I have right now. And like I said, I really want to make it to Cosmic Drift. So I'm going to Cosmic Drift regardless, car or not. Like that's the thing. I'm gonna go. I definitely do want to go there with the drift car because I think it'd be cool. As long as like the Hurricane hasn't, I know it's mostly focused on Florida, but as long as it hasn't gone to Georgia area. Anyways, sorry, I keep losing sight. All right, what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually clean up my workspace here, and then we are going to finish tearing this thing apart because I need the room because this is a mess. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay. All right, so now I got kind of everything cleaned up. I moved the head over. I got it in a baggie. Now I'm gonna take the pan. I already took the pan apart, but I just put it back on just so hello? There you go. That's so, yeah, you could just see some like either corrosion or something. I need to see some stuff in here. Once again, I need to clean out the oil pan. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Happy. Number 5. You guys can't hear it, but it's moving. Yep, we had a rod failure right there. Sorry, I'm like shaking, but yeah, this thing is moving back and forth. It's moving. So we have a rod failure, which honestly, you know what, makes sense, right? And it's possible. It's completely salvageable. It really is. We don't know if it's like, I mean, I have to take the rods all apart. Specifically, number 5, I want to take off first and then see what the crank journal looks like. But we won't know until I actually like dig in. But yeah, that's our problem. That is our problem. So yeah, Ryan and Kyle were right. I was wrong. So I'm also gonna take a look at the head. I haven't had a chance to. So the camera died earlier. So I just took the time to take all the gasket out. But yeah, that is rod failure. Womp womp. That's another thing too. And I realized last year about it. I need to just be very frequent on my oil changes, and I really should have been because this specifically was like starting to have like with the blow by, and it was like mixing in fuel, and it was just not a good time for it. And I should have been a lot more proactive, you know. I know like changing oil every run seems expensive, and it's not like I have a race mode or anything, but for my application, I should have done it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to not do every drift event, but maybe like every other, depending on the condition of the oil. But this was already, I mean, honestly, no matter how many oil changes I would have done to this thing, it wouldn't change the fact that it was not running good. So, right, come on. Yeah, like the pickup needs to be cleaned up and everything. Disgusting. Anything oil-wise, it just needs water pump, oil pickup bolts. Okay,
Alright. How did I take the crank out last time? Did I just slip it out? Can I just slip it out with the rear main? I think I could. Be a little hard to take the. We'll see. We'll see what we could do. I'm just trying to figure out how did I do it last time when I took the crank out. All right, let's start with piston crank. Where's my crank bolt? Here you are, buddy. And then I need to put like a spacer so I don't accidentally work this down. Of course, my my Nissan. Oh, there you go. Chill. I just need something big enough. That is way too big. What if I take the spacer out? Oh yeah, that's just enough. Okay, don't need it. Okay. All right. Well, doesn't matter which order I do, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do cylinder number 5 because that's the one with our little problem. And I feel like all of us are just kind of a little curious of exactly what's wrong with it. I know I am. Is it a 12? Or not what's wrong with it, how bad it is. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Nope, it is a 13. Which, do I even have a 13? Yes, I do. Fun fact. Bingo. Let me get my battery. God, I'm running back and forth. I also grabbed the electric ratchet battery too because I already know I'm going to use it. All right, let's see how bad it is. I didn't see any copper coming out, so come on now. Ow. Do I have an extension here? No extension? Here we go. Come on now. Ooh. Come on. You guys don't want to separate, huh? Come on. Separate, please. Appreciate that. Dang. You won't separate. There you go. Now I got it. Need a little bit of a tap. All right, it's moment of truth. Come on. Oh, the rods fell off. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yep, we have bearing wear. But oh, this is the actual cap. The bearing is on it. Ooh. Oh, it's spun. The bearing spun. Oh yeah, it's spun. It was spinning for a while, but it didn't clog up the oil. But yeah, it is not a happy camper. Look, you could just see the bearing material just like it was just ripping apart. Honestly, like any more than I don't know what could have happened, but it was gone. That rod, man. The crank itself is definitely for sure scored. Like it's hurt. It's not gouged, you know, like it's not like it's not fingernaily, but it's you can feel there is some rub contact on it. I think the crank itself is salvageable. I think we could just polish it. But the rod, I don't know. I don't know about the rod. Yeah, same thing here. Where's the bearing? Yep, here's the bearing. Oh yeah, it's spun. The bearing spun. It spun. Yeah, it was in there. And then yeah, there's no way they had to have spun. Yeah, the bearing spun. You see the on it. This rod is not too happy, and the fact that these ARPs like came off too. Not happy campers. Piston head looks great though. Oh, I broke a piston ring. This piston ring is broken. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the bottom ring. Oh, I guess the bottom ring touched, and it broke off to 4 pieces. You can't see it, but it's right there, 4 pieces. Interesting. So I had a blown ring, which explains why the blow-by issue was happening. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this thing is just not a happy camper. That is just tragic. Well, cylinder number 5 belongs over there. So now I wonder if all the other rings are the same. The second ring that blew. So it wasn't the top ring, but the second ring that blew off. Interesting. So I think what could have happened is that when I was running, I remember when we first did the first couple of dyno pulls on it, it was fine. Like the original dyno pull, when I did 30 pounds on it by accident. And I took on a track day, and that's when the initial blow-by oil came out. And then from there, I was just kind of running with blown rings the whole entire time. We still made power, though. We still made power with it. So, okay. Cool beans. So everybody else is like really tight, you know? So none of the other bearings spun, but let's see what the condition is. It'd be really interesting to see what the condition is with everybody else. Okay. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. All right, what's cylinder number 1? Ooh, she was not a happy camper either. It didn't spun, but this bearing was just not happy. I'm going to keep these bearings because you actually can learn. Oh yeah, this thing so I think what was going on is that this bearing is hurt too. This one was locked in. But I think what was happening was that crank looks fine. Yeah, crank looks good. But I think what was happening was that it looks like when that rod bearing went out, all the material was funding into the system and it was just fucking it up. So, I mean, ideally I should have just turned when we took it to Toge Factor, I should have done this right after Cosmic, but maybe it would have been better, but it is what it is. But yeah, this bearing is let's look at it. It didn't spun, but it would have spun eventually. I think all of them would have spun eventually. That's the consensus here. If I kept on running with it. The way my back cracked. Oh wait, wasn't cylinder number 6 that had that slightly lower compression. This ring is fine. Yeah, this ring here is fine. I think that one also shattered too because of the, but yeah. Yeah, this one, yeah, you're starting to see some copper. It was definitely from the bearing material. That thing was doing damage. It was doing damage. But this that hasn't spun either, so it's good. It's Gucci. Yeah. It's been heated for sure. I mean, don't forget this car was overheated. Like I didn't put good oil. Like oil was just terrible. Like this thing was being like truly abused, and it held up as long as it did before the very last moment. So I'm just been very grateful for it. This motor does not owe me anything. Just like anybody with a drift motor doesn't owe nobody. This one it was interesting. It was interesting to see. Like yeah, the piston head looks great, dude. Looks fantastic. Some little skirts, but no, it looks really good. Piston wall looks kind of fine. I mean, I'll find out once I actually turn it over to the top side to look. But and like I said, like you can always get another rod if the crank journal itself is fine. Like get a new rod, you're fine. You know, Gucci could have been worse, honestly. And it didn't look like it shaved too much off, but only the machine shop will find. Only would know. They'll see how much. Honestly, you might just get away with just polishing because it still had oil pressure. It was just, I think yeah, for sure, I would have. I know I'm just repeating myself, but it's just reassurance. Like, yeah, when it's making motor noise, just stop. But it's also nice to see, like, with all the abuse I did, it was really, makes me happy knowing that she lived on as long as she did. So, sorry, I'm just like repeating myself in circles now, but same thing, same thing. A lot of bearing, a lot of heat, but the bearing never spun. It was solid. Crank looks fucking immaculate. Just scoring. But same thing. Look at that. Ooh, dude, that power lube, man, soaked up the cylinder walls nicely. I cracked a piston. This piston was cracked. Holy cow! And it still hold up. It still hold. Oh my god. Oh my god. You could actually move the piston. Look. You guys can't see it. I don't know if you guys can, but it is completely broken off in like 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. This is broken off. That is disgusting. Yeah, these internals, man. I don't think I could reuse these. I mean, I probably can, but at this point, you're just better off starting with different internals altogether because all of them have some. So far, number 1 is the only one with like no piston head damage as much as I can see right now. But that is crazy, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm using it. I have good internals in there, so I might just use those. Oh, do need new ARPs. Maybe I could cycle these ARPs out. Oh no. I have ARPs on the other ones. I could just take the piston heads off of those. Ooh, this feels a little rough. Wow, that is insane. That is actually insane. Cracked the piston head. Hey man, she will. Oh, this I really. I kept on saying to Terry and Ryan that I caught this thing in time. I really did. That could have been really bad. Like it was already bad, but it could have been way worse. All right. Wow, that's just insane. I wonder how long were they like that though. That's the thing. I just don't know how long they were like that. Because I never tore apart the motor after or before, so could this all happen at Cosmic Drift? Maybe. Or it could have happened throughout me redlining or maybe running it lean. I did make it run lean. Let's see, bearing here. Nope. Still hasn't. This one hasn't spun either. I know it hasn't spun because it has no play in it, but yeah. But same thing. She was not a happy camper. But this one had this had it's got a scoring in it though. If you guys look at this one right here, look, it's got a scoring that's pretty deep. Wow, I'm finding interesting things about this motor, and it still ran, kind of. I mean, it ran, just didn't run good. Ooh, sorry. I don't want to drop a piston because I also blew this thing. This piston can too. Oh my god. How long was it like that? I mean, that's amazing. Same thing, raw bearing. Guys, look right here. There's a massive crack on this one too. Wow, that's interesting. So far, we have a cracked piston ring, 2 cracked piston heads on the sides. Interesting. And that's why the car was having so much blow-by. Or needs to be out here. Oh, I don't want to lose those pieces. Oh, stay there. Stay there, buddy. Yeah, these pistons are just no good. I think these internals are kind of done, you know? They're done. This one has no, yeah, cylinder number 1 is just fine. There's no cracks, no nothing, no. Okay, number 4. That is amazing. Well, so much for using the piston head idea. But like I said, actual good piston heads in there. So I could just use those still. That is nuts. The motor hold, even with cracked pistons. I mean, 90 for cracked pistons, you would think like you would have lost all compression, but it hold. It hold. That is the fact that they hold it for that long. Same thing. Rod bearing's fine. Well, not fine. I mean, hasn't spun. I mean, same thing. Yep. You're gonna see a lot of them just looking like that. Now, is number 3 also a blown piston? Ooh, fuck. My bad. Not piston head, but piston rings. We have blown piston rings. Piston rings were blown. So it was, see right there. So I think what happened was, it's either the ring blew or the extra piston. So they all cracked. They all cracked because it was the wrong piston ring. I guarantee that's what happened. The wrong piston rings caused them to crack. And then from there, oh, fuck. No. Don't lose the rings. These are evidence. Yeah, that is crazy. Yep, another one. They all just blew. And I kind of know exactly when this probably happened. This all probably happened when I overheated the engine the first time. And it got so hot, then the rings touched. It was at GLD. I remember seeing a bunch of smoke coming out because oil just splat all over the place, and it blew since then. There, it probably just ran like that this whole entire time. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Didn't even bother to tear it open because I guarantee you. Oh, this one had like the lower compression though. This one's gonna be interesting because you know what it means with low compression. It's gotta mean something. Okay. So that kind of makes sense. Like all of them blew either the piston head ring, the second ring land blew, or the actual ring blew. So that kind of makes sense why all of them are kind of even. But this one is specifically, and that's why it was like massive blow by. That was crazy. It was crazy. I ain't ran the car like that this whole entire time. Nuts. Same thing. Bearing's got a lot of wear and tear. A lot of wear and tear. Yep. Cracked ring. Cracked piston. Same thing. Cracked piston. It's insane. So it had to have ran like that this whole entire time. It had to. And it still made power. It still made power. That is insane. So I blew 1, 2, 6 had blown piston. And then that is actually insane. And the cranks don't look that bad at all. Unbelievable. Well, out of curiosity though, since now, truly insane. All right, so might as well take the oil pump out. So practically, I can't use any of those. That is just not garbage, but they're done. They're done. They're not doing anything for me. What are they? 12, 10s? You're done. That's absolute insanity. Okay. You know what's the saddest part? I won't know exactly what caused it. There's so many incidents with the motor overheating, 30 pounds of boost, running it lean. And the fact that we still made power out of it, it was crazy. We just won't know. But I think that's part of the mystery though. And that's probably what made my motor very special to me is because she didn't give up. She lasted as long as she could. Just for me. Happy, very grateful for her. That my motor held out as much as she did. Always could have been worse. Honestly, even if the car didn't blow, it was time for it to, it was time. Like if let's say Cosmic Drift, it was just fine, she would have blown anyway. It was just gonna happen eventually. So it was kind of like I said earlier, it was a blessing in disguise. I was able to save the majority of the motor because that lifter did blow out. I guess it always worked out for me, didn't it? All right, why aren't you wanting to come out though? The heck, man? Why don't you want to come out? Keyways out real quick. Now this thing should just kind of pop right out, right? Hello? Come on. Bending. Why don't you want out? This is actually kind of annoying. Oh my God. This weird backing plate is just not cooperating with me right now. I'm actually breaking it. Like I'm bending it. Why? Why do you want to annoy me? I don't care if I bend it or break it. I just want this thing gone. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Freaking a piece of metal. Garbage. Okay. Now I should able just to take my pry bar and I should just hold this thing out now. Oh, silicone. Oh, I think I used a gasket this time too. There you go. Create a little bit of a gap to get my pry bar in there. My super expensive Nita oil pump. High volume oil pump. This was pretty expensive. It was like at least $1,000. I'm definitely reusing that. Crank collar looks bussin'. Okay. All right. I think now I could probably just crank journals. Go there. All right. Let me just put some stuff away. Keyway to a little baggie. And write down keyway. Crank keyway front. Always got a label. Always got a label. Oil pump bolts. Go, go, Power Rangers. And then, leave the same is a big boy socket. This one? Ooh, pretty close. Oh, oh, just has to fall into that perfect little spot. Okay. I think I could probably pull the crank out with the rear main and rear. Ooh, we get to see the actual crank bearings and everything to see if they. I guarantee they've probably been affected too. There's no way. I didn't feel any like play on it, so it's probably that same situation. It was just pretty close. I like when they just come off. So, all right, all the caps are off. There's some washers in here, but break up the crank. Slowly break it loose, little by little. There you go. Give it a light pull. Huh, looks pretty good. Let me just get all the washers out. Ooh, yeah, this one. Oh yeah, they were starting to get affected by it too. Caught it just in time. I think was it between right 1 2 3 2 3 yeah this one the closest to cylinder number 5 it was showing a lot of extra no good sauce. No Chick-fil-A sauce? Get out. No, there's no way. You need to actually we'll try to like sneak behind that. But before we do that, thermostats. I don't think I have main bolts. Nope, main bolts. ARP main nuts bolts. Or studs, technically. They're not really bolts. This is so cool. This is like some, wow, real race car stuff. All right. Oh, okay. So, I didn't think of taking off the rear main. I keep forgetting to take off the rear main when I have a chance because you have this situation here. So I have to do it by hand here and then see if I could try to like pull, break it open off the block, and I could just pop it off with the block. Shouldn't be too bad. Or else I actually have to take it off. I can't the crank out. Womp womp. Big womp womp. I just wish I had an adjustable wrench right now. Right about now would have been tested. I feel like I could kind of get out maybe. Rest in peace. Wow. It's like, it sucks because you can't use an electric ratchet in here because of how tight the tolerance is, and I don't have a specialty tool where I could just be like, zap it out like a cool kid. I'm a peasant using hand tools. Kind of romantic. Alright, well, I guess the next big step here is to make sure the block's fine. As long as the blocks is okay. Like if the block's okay, we could make this thing happen. We could sing. We could make some stuff happen. Because all I need to do is really send the block and the head out. Really. Make sure they're fine. The head, as you got that weird. Well, I don't know if you guys know yet, but or maybe you do. I don't know. I'm forgetting what I'm recording. I'm just kind of going off of what's going on right now. Oh my god, like bro, just it's not that serious. Just come out. It's the Ninja grip is not working because there's so much oil. Bro, just there you go. Holy cow. How long did that take? Forever. See, that is just so much better. Probably sneak this thing in there. But I need to use like a smaller set. Come on. Yes. Technology for the win. And all I gotta do is get off from the actual block because it's silicone based too. That's what really sucks. Can I sneak it in? Nope. The last bolt. It's oh, the way I scrape my knee against the subframe. Ow. Kind of hurt. Gonna lie. Oh, Jesus. Why was this one so tight? Honestly, for me, internals don't matter. The block is all that matters. Because you could change internals. It's not a big deal. But when you blow a block, that's no good. RBs you can always get aftermarket or source it, but blocks is just the one thing you can't destroy, you can't fix. Once you break it, you break it. Break it, you buy it. Come on, it's like right there. Stop playing with me. All right, what's actually really nice too, because I have all the space back here, I wonder if I could just kind of tap it from the back. Ugh, don't destroy the threads. And then this should be like a little there you go. Hey, look at that. I was able to pop it out. It can't fully be popped out, but it's enough for me. Oh, this is so dangerous. Holy cow, was a crank always that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. At the very... Oh, she is scarred. That crank is scarred for sure. That crank looks extra. Oh, the same thing from the top here. Oh, that's not too bad. There's some wear and tear in some of them, but it's salvageable. It just depends on how much you need to salvage. And yeah, this one is the only bearing that's really kind of a little iffy, but everything looks great. Looks Gucci gang. And that's why I call beautiful. Beautiful to me. Yeah. rear main, water pump, oil block adapter, timing belt, head studs and nuts. I guess I had a rear main one. Let me put a bigger baggie for that one. Crunchy. I think that crank, this side definitely needs to be cut a little bit for sure. There's just no way it needs to be to make sure it's like properly usable. So you will go oversize on that. Can't even tell if I even have the right tools sometimes. I'm like, is this it? This better be it. Ah, bingo, bingo, bingo. Is it this size? No, it's 2. It's kind of like crazy to think about it. If I was just being reckless and just revving it to the moon, who knows what could have happened. The rod would have shot through the block, and the block would have been garbage. That pains me knowing something can't be salvageable. Pains my soul. Especially RBs being kind of like, it's getting more common, especially RB20s for some reason as of time of this recording. But still, just sad to blow a motor for no reason. Doesn't deserve that. It's just painful. It's just painful, man. It really is. Here we go. These are the right sockets. Bingo. Yes, it was. I got one more to take off though. I'll put the squirters down the middle. Cool. I got a painful no 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 no. Okay. Let's be gentle. Be gentle with these squirters. Don't want to break them. Crack them loose. And like I said, they don't need much. Crack them loose a little bit. No, these guys could go in the bin. Let's start with number 1. I mean, for what I see, the block looks immaculate. Really, from what I see from the bottom here, doesn't look too bad. All right. Okay. All right. Before I turn the block over, and then we just pretty much start taking everything else off, let's just assess and kind of review exactly what went down here. Okay. So to kind of go over, piston 1, 2, 1. Piston 1 is fine. Piston 2 has a piston 1, 2, 4. I'm sorry, I'm keep confused. 1, 2, 5 has cracked piston ring. All right. Oh my God. Okay, let me start over. So to go over, piston 1 is completely fine. It's actually the best out of everyone. And bearings, as you guys know, it's kind of all the bearings are pretty much shot. That's probably, but only bearing number 5 is the one that spun. Piston 1 is fine. Piston 2 has cracked piston. 3 cracked piston. 4 cracked rings. 5 cracked pistons. No, piston rings. And then number 6 has got cracked piston. Okay. 2, 3. I need to write all this stuff down. Really, for real. 2, 3, and 6 has cracked pistons. And 4, 5 has cracked lands or rings, I think. Anyways, they're fucked. They're fucked. They're fucked. Essentially, they're just fucked. I keep confusing myself. All right. So, and then if you guys go look at the main caps, they all have bearing wear. First, the first main cap, it's got a little more severe. 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 mains got a little bit of severeness. You know, they're all. It's like similar to like the raw bearings. They're not Gucci gang. And then, but they didn't spun though. None of them spun either. And then the crank, it all looks pretty fine with some small scoring here and there, other than the one where it was rod knocking. You could feel like there is some actual, like, it needs to be smoothed out, like it needs to be like cut for sure. So, but yeah, I'm not using any of these internals, like the crank and the pistons and the rods. I'm not planning on reusing them. The crank I could see myself reusing for a different project. I just got to take into consideration about the bearings, but the actual pistons and rods, that one needs to be like, we're gonna have to grab piston heads from here and then the rods from there and combine them, because originally, like I said, I was gonna use the piston heads. They're no good. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. And the mains here looked fine. The main bearings here looks great, other than one right here. It's like a little bit scored up, but none of them spun, which is really, really crucial. So okay, all right, cool. Sorry, the pistons were confusing the heck out of me, because I haven't labeled anything, and I'm not in the mood to just like labels. I'll label it later, like in baggies. So I already know post edit me is gonna be like, Cho, pass me, which one is it? And you'd be like, just be like, their best way to do it. Anyways, oil pump looks fine. It looks Gucci. So we're gonna now turn over the motor and then see. I mean, from what I see from the bottom, it don't look bad. It looks good. Like a little hone, Gucci gang, which that's what I need right now. I need that vibe, because I don't have time to. Oh, I need to take the mains off. They're always like a little hard to take off, so I might have to kind of get it going. Beautiful. They're literally immaculate. Literally immaculate. Try to put the bearings. Oh, like that is just. That's money. That is money. Money. Love that. It's gonna be a little bit trickier to pop out because it's kind of hard. Ow, the tap it. There you go. Kind of get it started. Okay, don't want to really. There you go. Money. That's money. 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 Wow. Think because I don't block to be bored out right now. That is money. Okay. Jesus. Come on. There you go. There you go. Ooh. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon. I see something. I don't know what it is, but I see something. What is that? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Is that scoring? What is that? What am I looking at right now? It's some kind of scoring. Oh, but it's not because the rod was hitting it though. Oh, because the piston was broken. Okay, so there's that one little sign that doesn't look happy. Honestly, we gotta just take it to the machine shop and see what they say about it. That's all we gotta do. That's all we could do, really. All we could do is just pray. That is. Alright, well, right over spilled milk. And you. Not that. That is not even the right size. That is. I mean, the machine shop, only the machine shop would know, right? Oh, I am stripping. That was just not a happy kid. And honestly, there's the only one way to know is just go to the machine shop, see what they think. And if they said it's good, no good, that's all that matters. I mean, if you're rod knocking, you're probably. And that was because of the piston. That was because the piston was rubbing on that thing. Yeah, the cracked piston. It was just at the bottom. I don't think that much that might not be much of an issue. So note to self: if my motor ever spits oil like that ever again, I know something is really catastrophically bad, and I need to stop. Alright, so there's really not much stuff left on this block other than just some front accessory stuff and then motor mounts and that, and then things going straight to the machine shop. And then I want to tear the head apart too, but we'll see. I'll just bring the head over and be like, hey, what do you think? What do you think, Chief? I really should start putting all the baggies back in here, because that's like the whole point. So, me dropping my tools. I'll do that later. I got more stuff to focus right now. I gotta take everything apart. Alright, knock sensors, Let's get them out. What size are they? It's definitely not that. Definitely that. Ugh. Alright, you don't wanna budge. That's fine. Do you, buddy? Do you? You wanna play? Let's play. Ow. My ground wire. Darn it. Then let's get the thermos. Can't even speak English. Let's get the block adapter housing out. I really want to use the, I love the Gretty one that I got a while back. That's actually kind of sweet looking, so I might eventually do that for this thing in the future. Not now. I think that's what I could take it off from the other. No, that'll just complicate things. The side, it's a 12. Go. It's also possible that the machine shop might be like, hey, this might be due for an overboard too. And if that's gonna be the case, then there's no way we can't do anything. I could only make it to Cosmic Drift if we don't have to over, because I don't have the pistons for it. Thermostat, housing, timing belt, bolt nuts, oil block adapter. Then it's a 12. Wow, look how easy taking stuff apart when the motor's already out. Fun fact, I actually painted this block light green, neon green, to pay homage to Drift Chi-Town at the time. But the lime green the neon looked really ugly. The paint can I bought, it was just nasty looking, so I just spray paint it red. And that's why once in a while you might see a little green here and there. So, boom, housing out, gasket gone. Okay, now. Okay, next is, let's get these guys out. Ooh, this thing needs a new cap. It is just so far gone. Oh, all this rubber is just, they don't look happy. Yeah, and then you can see the clamp is not even happy either. Everyone's unhappy. Come on. There you go. No, I knew you want to come out. Thermos housing bolts. I'm just gonna throw this, and then I'm gonna throw the other. Throw them all together in here. Actually, that one's gonna go in there. Let's actually put that. There you go. That would have sucked to do a housing like that. Supposedly you could just like weld that little spot there. Supposedly put like a little AM. You could like have an AM fitting welded on there. Kind of cool. I've seen people do that actually, because that's the water drain to the turbocharger too. So they share the same housing here, and it goes into the thermostat, goes back into. Okay. Oh, this is still tight. Guys have just been there for a hot minute, so yeah, the rubber is like completely formed with it. Not coming out. I gotta cut it. It's nothing to do. Try to get this thing off. Oh, okay. There you go. That's garbage. Thermostat housing. Okay, bottom, beautiful. Came off very easily. Cool. Camera housing, bolts, bingo, bingo. Take a mallet. Boom. Pop that bad boy out. Green. Very green in there. Motor mount bolts. That's right here. Got you. I don't know if this is gonna get it out, but I guess they were not on super tight. Oh. Where's a 14? Right, here we go. Cool. Motor mounts goes down here for now. All right. Motor mount bolts all in there. Might as well just tackle it back here too. Down the way. Yep. Water pump bolt 12s. Totally forgot tensioners and stuff. Water pump, timing belt, and nut. Water pump goes here. I wonder if that's a 14. Yep, that is a 15. There you go. 15, I think. No, 17. That is a 17, my sir. Okay. It is a tight one. Where is my adapter? I know it's here. It's here somewhere. I know I had the adapter on. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is thy adapter? Back to water pump. Oh, which I don't have one for. It's the alternator. The alternator. Okay. Here, just sit down here for now. The way I can't spell alternator right. Water pump, and then we'll just take the oil lines on the other side and pack this bag up. Ooh. All right. I didn't guess. All right. All this side is all done, and all we just gotta do is just take 1, 2, 3, 4 stuff, and then we're done. Side shuffling. All right. This one's that is not the right size. That is not the right size. It's gotta be like a 30 or something. This one is back block to oil line turbo front bolt. I have no idea what I wrote. This one really belongs to the really belongs in here. Yep, there you go. I'll just sneak in there. That gotta be like a 30. It has to be. It is not bigger than that. It's not a 36, is it? Better not be. Oh, it's this though. Good. Because I was gonna say, someone's not gonna be a happy camper. Ooh, sorry, crank. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say, when are you coming out? This belongs to the turbo drain. I'll just attach it. Last 2 items on the list would be boom boom. Okay. Alright. 17 question mark. Ooh, very good. The water line. Cool. This is where's my permanent marker? Block to water turbo fitting. There. The last one should be like I think. Nope, 14. We're done. Block is pretty much disassembled. All right, so now I got the block pretty much down to its core. I'm just gonna do last minute video shots with it, and then it's already got a lot of oil, but I'm gonna coat power lube all over it, wrap it up, and send it to the machine shop and see where we're looking. Amazing, you did a good job. Hopefully we don't have to overbore it though. That's just my only concern. But all right, and then yeah, I think this is probably a good spot to kind of end the video. You know, I'll see you guys. I think the next video will be kind of like determining either I tear apart that or like I get this thing back, or I don't know. I will have to tear that apart actually. I have to tear that apart before we do anything with this because we need the internals off of that. So yeah, I think the next episode we'll tear apart the other RB25. So yeah, all right, let me wrap this thing up and then let's send it out.